Hi, my name's Jasmine and I've been a barista for about 3.5 years now, and I'm the owner of the Milky Way Limited. Today we are answering the most Googled questions for a barista. Let's go! Number 1, what is green coffee? So green coffee is coffee beans that haven't yet been roasted, and they have a lot of health benefits for certain people, as in for people that have high blood pressure. It can help to lower their blood pressure because of the chlorogenic acid that is inside of a green bean. Number 2, is espresso coffee? It is. So coffee is actually obviously the coffee bean, and espresso is the coffee bean roasted, ground, and then put through an espresso machine, and when it filters out, that is the espresso. So espresso is coffee. Number 3, is there caffeine in decaf? There actually is. There's a really low percentage in decaf coffee, and it has to go through a decaffeination process, but it takes out about 97% of the caffeine in the bean, so leaves about 3%, but it's the equivalent to basically no caffeine, and you don't notice it in the slightest. Number 4, what is the difference between iced coffee and a cold brew? So an iced coffee is your espresso for an espresso machine, and it is poured over ice with your choice of either milk or water. So that's an iced coffee. And a cold brew is basically coffee granules or coffee grains, and it's put into cold water and left to soak in the cold water and brew for 12 hours to 24 hours. And then the day where it is to be served, it is put through filter paper to take out all of the grinds, and that is what is used for a cold brew. You can add milk after that or whatever you fancy, but it's a lot stronger than what an iced latte would be, so it contains a lot more caffeine. Number 5, is coffee vegan? So coffee is vegan. It's obviously come straight from a plant, and it's not like put with any animal products or anything like that. The roasting process is purely just put through a machine for a roaster, and it, as I say, doesn't come into contact with animals or anything at any point. It is purely from a plant. So coffee is actually the most drunk beverage by any vegan in the world. So yeah. Will coffee make you lose weight? Coffee can make you lose weight. Obviously it depends on the person and how their body reacts to the coffee, because obviously everybody's different. But coffee can actually speed up your metabolism, so it can make you lose weight a lot quicker, and it also helps you lose the body fat, and it sends signals to your fat cells to tell you to break down the fats faster. So coffee is a good benefit to losing weight kind of thing. 7, how many calories are there in coffee? So it depends kind of what coffee you have. If you're having a straight black coffee, then there's about 2 calories in it. So nothing at all, very good for you. If you're trying not to put on weight and things like that, black coffee, brilliant for you. Obviously it starts adding up the more sugar, milk, whatever you put into it. It depends how you like your coffee. So I think it's a standard white Americano with sugar can be about 45 calories. So obviously it just depends on the person, how you like your coffee, what you like putting into your coffee, and it will change everything depending on the type of milk and whatever. Number 8, what is the most popular coffee order? Me personally, with my business, the most that I always get is a latte. Latte is kind of the most bog standard, well-known coffees out there, so I'd say that's the most popular anywhere you go really, depending what branch you go to, what cafe, etc. But latte is your standard milky coffee. Can't go wrong with a latte. Number 9. Who makes the best cup of coffee? Well, me, of course. But statistically, realistically, the best cup of coffee is made by a man in Norway. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name because it's fairly difficult and I don't want to offend him or anyone else. But there are a lot of competitions that you can go into with coffee making and things like that. And he won, I think it was 2015 and 2016. And he's known to make the best cup of coffee. But obviously, best cup of coffee depends on personal preference and other people's standards. But in competition-wise, he is the best person for a cup of coffee. So if you want a good coffee, Norway's place to go. And 10, latte or latte? This one varies. It can be, it's a difficult one. Obviously, Northerners prefer latte. Southerners normally latte, but everyone's different. You still know what it is. But yeah. That's the top 10 most Googled questions for a barista. Thank you.